Yeah, well, it's obviously 10 years for the Melbourne Footy Club, and I remember when I was coaching in Sydney, we did a similar thing up there, so I've had a long association personally with them. Look, as I said in the breakfast, I mean, it's, nothing else, we're there raising awareness because we all sort of have busy lives and you get back in your little pockets. Some get personally affected by breast cancer, others by, extension. But today is more about just the general awareness, keeping on the agenda. I think there's something like 16,000 women get diagnosed this year. So, yeah, I mean, it's a big issue, and if we can keep it on the agenda, keep raising funds, raising awareness, BCNA do a fantastic job.
Just, this week's game, Paul, it's been a bit of an up and down start for your team. Is it hard to get a gauge on the mood heading into this week, given that?
Yeah, I mean, we're still obviously a little bit inconsistent. We're a youngish team. We probably feel like 3 weeks, Essendon was a down week. We had a good game against the Giants, slow start against the Kangas and came home really, really well. So, we definitely see the improvement, but the competition's improved. I think we've got to try and iron out that consistency, but inconsistency comes often with young players going in and out. They get tired at different times, they need breaks, they go out of form. So, look, overall, we just want to try and improve every single week. That's one of our goals. We didn't improve week 1 to 2, but we did week 2 to 3, and we try and do that again this week.
Paul, the positives you showed against the Kangaroos versus, I guess, the disappointment of not getting the job done. What's been spoken about most of this week? Yeah,
it was a mixed sort of day, wasn't it? I mean, to start off 7-0 down, we probably didn't realise how strong the wind was. It was when you went out on the ground, it was a bit swirly, so I don't think any of us realised it was that strong. So the comeback was good, but we probably said to the players, I guess one of our roles is to identify exactly why we lost. We gave away too many free kicks at the end of the day. I mean, I think they kicked 6 goals from free kicks. And when you're playing a high quality team, you can't gift them goals, and I think that was really what we felt in the end was the difference in the game. So we've got to cut out them tackles, whatever they might be. So that's one of the big focuses this week is, we want to try and play to the level we did last week, but not give opposition easy goals.
So the effort, the intensity, is that the benchmark?
Yeah, absolutely. We even felt in the box. It was interesting. We even felt in the box in the first quarter. We seemed to be around the footy and we seemed to be doing pretty well. But again, when we looked at there was a free kick Maxi gave away, a 50-metre penalty, another free kick to someone else, another 50-metre penalty. So the effort was generally there most of the day, and that's what we've got to try and deliver. We don't have a big margin for error, so we've got to come with our A game every single week.
In view of the speculation this week about Nathan Buckley, are you expecting an extra fired-up Collingwood on Sunday?
Well, you always prepare for the opposition's best. I think from a coaching point of view, we all know we're one disastrous game away from getting criticised and we're one good game away from getting praise. So I don't think there's too many coaches that focus on that at all. You're preparing your team, you're getting your team ready to play. Their best's been very, very good over the last couple of years. So we'll prepare for their absolute best.
How frustrated were you with Bernie Vince and the fact he's suspended for this week?
Well, you don't like players getting suspended. Full stop. But I guess the nature of the business now is you move on really quickly. You don't spend a lot of time worrying about it. It is what it is. You get suspended. It affects the team clearly. One of your better players is not playing, but you focus on the guys that are playing and you get on with the job.
You've obviously been known for your defensive-minded coaching. Would you be happy to see another sort of free-flowing, open game this week as the one last Sunday?
Oh, look, I never go into a game thinking we're going to kick X amount of goals and the opposition's going to kick. What you try to do as coach is set up a game style you believe is going to stand the finals at the MCG, and goals are sort of outcome based. As I said, they're either based, turnovers, free kicks, good passage of play, etc., etc. So, I don't really focus on the scoreboard. Just trying to focus on how we prepare our team, educating them, and try and play a game style that we think eventually will stack up out here, hopefully late in September.
Collingwood seemed to really struggle with St Kilda on the transition from defence last week. Is that a focus for you guys heading into this game?
Yeah, look, I mean, turnovers are a big thing in footy. I mean, if you turn the ball over in dangerous parts of the ground, teams really, really punish you. I think for us, not much changes. We're a young team that's trying to set a certain game style. We won't change a lot of stuff we do for Collingwood. North Melbourne, Essendon, the Giants. You look at them and you respect all the opposition teams, but I think, again, for us, it's still working out how we want to play and continuing to do what we did last weekend and hopefully do it better.
Jeff, Vincent Vandenberg, were you tempted to give Petrarca a debut this week?
Not me, no. Look, he's going along well. He's coming from a knee reconstruction. Look, one of the things we learned, I guess, with playing Angus last week, you've got to be ready to play. There's minimum standards required for AFL footy. You don't want to put players in a situation where you don't believe they're going to be able to cope. We think, obviously, Christian's talented. We think he's coming back well from a knee reconstruction. But the reality is, the jump up from VFL to AFL is still pretty significant. So we'll continue to monitor him and hopefully he continues to play well.
How do you know when he's ready then?
Well, your GPS, that's why you put GPS on them. You watch them visually, how they're playing. I mean, he's no different to anyone else in the list in the team. Sometimes you make a good call with players. I think we did with Heretia. I think but he's a senior player. That's been 10, 12 pre-season, so you bring him in week one. We thought he was pretty good against one of our better players against Essendon, played fantastically well last week. Whereas the youngsters are a little bit harder to gauge, and they probably just need a little bit more game time in order to get them ready, because they don't have the miles under their belt as the senior players do.